Broken promises, a nation's shame. They swore an oath to protect us, to put their lives on the line for our freedoms. We, in turn, made a promise to care for them when they returned home. But somewhere along the way, America broke that promise. We failed our veterans, leaving them stranded, wounded, and forgotten. The very system designed to support them has become a labyrinth of bureaucracy, denying them the care they desperately need and deserve. Stories abound of veterans lost in a sea of paperwork, their claims denied, their pleas for help ignored. They face interminable wait times for appointments, misdiagnoses, and inadequate treatment. The mental and physical scars of war run deep, yet they are left to grapple with their demons alone. This is not just a failure of policy, it's a moral crisis. The cost of war scars that run deep. The wars in Iraq and Afghanistan unleashed a new wave of veterans grappling with debilitating injuries, both visible and invisible. These brave men and women returned home with missing limbs, traumatic brain injuries, and the haunting specter of PTSD. They struggle to find their footing in a society that often fails to understand their sacrifice. Unemployment rates among post-9/11 veterans remain stubbornly high, leaving many feeling lost and disillusioned. They fought for our freedom, yet they return to face an uphill battle for basic necessities. The transition to civilian life is fraught with challenges, and too many veterans find themselves slipping through the cracks. Invisible wounds, the struggle within. The invisible wounds of war often run deeper than any physical injury. PTSD, depression, and anxiety plague countless veterans, leaving them battling unseen enemies long after the guns have fallen silent. The stigma surrounding mental health prevents many from seeking the help they need, leading them down a dark path of despair. Homelessness among veterans is a national disgrace. These are men and women who once risked everything for our country, now forced to sleep on the streets. They deserve our compassion, our support, and a safe haven to heal. We must break down the barriers to mental health care and provide our veterans with the resources they need to rebuild their lives. Forgotten warriors, women veterans in crisis. The plight of women veterans is a particularly heartbreaking chapter in this ongoing tragedy. They face unique challenges, often overlooked and underserved by a system ill-equipped to address their needs. Many have endured sexual trauma during their service, leaving them with deep emotional scars. Homeless female veterans are particularly vulnerable, facing increased risks of violence and exploitation. They deserve our unwavering support, yet they often fall through the cracks of a system that fails to recognize their unique experiences. We must do better by our women veterans, providing them with specialized care and resources tailored to their specific needs. Section 5. Ghosts of Vietnam, a legacy of neglect. The ghosts of Vietnam still haunt us. The shameful treatment of our Vietnam veterans remains a stain on our nation's conscience. They returned home to indifference, scorn, and a lack of support, their sacrifices dismissed and their wounds ignored. Many still carry the physical and emotional burdens of that war, their pleas for help long ignored. Agent Orange continues to poison their bodies, while the psychological scars of war linger. We failed them once, but we have a moral imperative to right that wrong. We must honor their service and ensure that no veteran ever again faces such callous disregard. Section 6. A glimmer of hope, progress yet to be made. There have been some glimmers of hope in recent years. Increased awareness of the challenges facing veterans has led to some improvements in care and support. But these efforts are merely a drop in the bucket compared to the overwhelming need. Funding for veterans programs remains woefully inadequate. The VA system is still plagued by bureaucracy and inefficiency. We must do more, much more. The time for half measures is over. Our veterans deserve a system that truly cares for them, not one that leaves them behind. Section 7. A debt we can never repay, honoring their sacrifice. How do you repay someone who put their life on the line for your freedom? How do you thank someone who willingly stepped into harm's way so that you wouldn't have to? The truth is, we can never truly repay the debt we owe our veterans, but we can damn well try. We can honor their sacrifice by demanding better care, better support, and better opportunities for every single person who has worn the uniform. Their service was not a blank check for us to ignore their needs. It was a sacred trust, and it's time we started acting like it. Section 8. The time for action is now. A call to arms. This is not just a matter of policy, it's a matter of conscience. It's about who we are as a nation. Do we want to be the kind of country that sends its sons and daughters to war and then abandons them when they return home? Or do we want to be a nation that honors their sacrifice with unwavering support and compassion? The time for talk is over. The time for action is now. Contact your elected officials. While government systems struggle to meet the need, organizations like Shaddai Christian Ministries and their partners on the ground that are stepping in where others fall short. We're joining forces with Emmanuel Church in Wilmington, Delaware to create a support center in Wilmington, Delaware, and we need your help. Every dollar, every prayer, and every share can make a difference. Visit us at elshaddaichristian.com or email us at elshaddaiministries@yahoo.com to learn how you can stand with our veterans. On behalf of those who served, and now struggle, thank you, and may we never become so ungrateful that we forget their sacrifice. Demand better funding for veterans programs. Support organizations like Shaddai Christian Ministries in Delaware. While government systems struggle to meet the need, organizations like Shaddai Christian Ministries, the Divine Health Journey, and other groups are stepping in where others fall short. We're setting up a comprehensive support center in Wilmington, Delaware, and we need your help. Every dollar, every prayer, and every share can make a difference. Visit us at elshaddaichristian.com or email us at elshaddaiministries@yahoo.com to learn how you can stand with our veterans. On behalf of those who served and now struggle, thank you, and may we never become so ungrateful that we forget their sacrifice. Support those that are working tirelessly to help our veterans. This is a fight we can win, but only if we fight it together. Section 9. Our sacred duty, leaving no one behind. We leave no soldier behind on the battlefield, and we should leave no veteran behind when they return home. It's time for America to live up to its promises. It's time to honor our sacred duty to the men and women who have sacrificed so much for our freedom. Let's not allow their service and their suffering to be in vain. Let's fight for them with the same ferocity and determination that they displayed in defense of our nation. Their lives depend on it.